Friday Night Baseball under the dome at Tropicana Field. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball, and it starts right now. Jake Odorizzi, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, he's going for that coveted 30th start today. When pitchers go to spring training, they hope they're healthy enough to get 30 starts. That tells them they've had a pretty good year. So he's had a solid season with his 30th start in this ball game.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Third baseman, number 11.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider, strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, this is a very aggressive club. They steal a lot of bases. They're not at the top of the league, but, man, they're right there. They're not far behind. They will run at every opportunity they get to try to force mistakes.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi, 11 hits in 39 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And this is fouled straight back. And we're just underway from Tropicana Field. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working on striking out the side in the first. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Souza. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 23 for him thus far. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
I'll tell you, he looked like he was on cruise control, striking out the first 2 batters. But if this game teaches you anything, it's that you can never take an out for granted. Exhibit A, a homer.
So striding in, Hanley Ramirez. He's not
hitter,
among the league leaders in
Hanley
home runs,
Ramirez.
but his total does top this ball club. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Well, Matt, I mean, to me, Washington's thought about as a pitcher's umpire. I mean, it's hard for me as a hitter to hit a ball down your knees. He loves to call the low zone, maybe even below the hollow of the knee. That's tough to hit. Pitchers love it, though.
A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. And that one stayed up a little high.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up from the Trop. Boston's off to a 1-0 lead. David Price gets the call for game 1 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, first things first, Matt. Check out that ERA. Under 3. He's having a nice season. He's not going to blow you away with unreasonable gaudy numbers, but anytime you're under 3, you're having a really solid season. If he's able to execute his pitches, he may walk out of here with a win today.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Kevin Kiermaier.
This is on the ground over to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, Corey Dickerson is the guy that's looking to turn it around right now. He's coming off a month where he hit under 250, but you think with his ability, he should be able to turn things around and do it quickly. Maybe this is the game that gets him going and shoots him to being the player that he needs to be.
Batting second.
Now batting, Matt Duffy. 3 hits for him in that ball game on Wednesday. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matt, this is a pretty good ball club. I mean, they're ready for the playoffs. They've got themselves in a great spot, and now it's just stay healthy. You want to figure out playing time where you can rest guys. It's a tough dynamic. Do you rest them or do you play them all the way through? But the good thing is they're getting ready for the playoffs.
Batting third.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Hit back up the middle. Pedroia. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. No on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll head to the second inning here in St. Pete. It's the Red Sox 1, the Rays nothing. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi, 12 hits in 34 tries. He's taken him deep once. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
I like that check swing. He started off at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Here it comes on 1-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Swinging a soft liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
2 strikes on him, and he flips one out in the center field. You couldn't have thrown that any better.
Center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. First delivery, 2 on the way. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. You kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 7th, first baseman number 23, Adam
Now at the plate,
Duvall.
Adam Duvall, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Outside and low, 3-0.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Digging in, Corey Dickerson. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one.
Corey Dickerson.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
The windup and the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
All right, time for a majestic defensive alignment for the Red Sox.
Batting fifth.
And I'm looking out there at second base. Dustin Pedroia. You talk about a Gold Glove gritty player. That fits him perfect. He's going to catch everything at second. He's Gold Glove worthy. And then gritty. Don't hit him. He'll knock you back.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. It was a 2-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's game. Now the first pitch here from Price. And a curveball to begin the at-bat. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Good waste pitch. 1-2.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Ready on 1-2. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, he jumped ahead right there with 2 fastballs, then threw the changeup, and he didn't bite. So let's see where he goes from here.
The 2-2 coming now from Price. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Now at the plate, Brad Miller. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Right over the middle, knee high. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
You hate facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, and now you go down 0-2. You have no idea what he's going to throw here. The at-bat's almost over.
Now the 0-2 from Price. Popped up. Bogarts trying to get there. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Now here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 home. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Hey, it's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. A dozen home runs and 38 runs batted in. 1-0 pitch on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, this is an unusual start to an inning. I mean, 3 straight strikes to the first hitter, and now 3 straight balls to the next. I can't figure it out.
And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Line down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Another one sent foul. Another 1-2 delivery. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Stepping in, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
No doubt. This is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kiermaier giving chase. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox lead 1. They lead it 1-0. Now in the box, Steven Souza, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club.
Steven Souza.
Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1. Here it comes. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
In now, Logan Morrison. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Price ready with the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that 2-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And it's grounded foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Man, that is the Cardinals' sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Had the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
Standing in, Ricky Weeks. Lifetime versus David Price. 4 hits in 18 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground up the middle. And Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in now, Kevin Kiermaier. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. 2-0 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Runners are at first and second with one away. In there, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Full count. 3-2.
Well, we got a big pitch coming up now. That's ball 3 right there. And look at, with this situation with two guys already on, you don't want to load the bases. You got to come after him, make a swing of the bat.
First and second now, one man out. Swing and a little blooper to center. Bradley moving in. And he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So stepping in, Matt Duffy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Here he comes on 2-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
He just took a fastball right down the middle, 2-0. He must have been sitting on a breaking pitch, because you don't take that unless you are.
Price pauses. 2-1 on its way. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Here's Price on 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Evan Longoria. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
And a fastball just a bit up. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out, bases loaded. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Betts coming on. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Rays leave them loaded. They're down 1-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And you can see on the graphic there, he currently leads the Red Sox in that department. Riding in once again, Hanley Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And prior to the first pitch, a look to first. Runner back safely. Nate Eovaldi comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Nate Eovaldi.
He's set and the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. One run on 3 hits and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. You may as well take out a tee, set the ball right there, and say hit it as hard as you can, because that's what he did.
In now, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
Come on, let's hold him. Swing and a miss.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Get the twin, Kelly.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
1-2, here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 pitch, and he lays off for ball 1. And this one's in the dirt. Throw over to third here, and he will make it up to third here. Good instincts to take off on what should be scored a passed ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
First baseman number 23, Adam
Now at the
Duvall.
plate, Adam Duvall comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
I don't have a problem taking that pitch right there. New pitcher just came in out of the bullpen. You want to see what he's got. You measure the first pitch. Now get ready to hit.
Second and third, 2 away. Ball 1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
All right, Tampa.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's one that misses as the count moves to 2-1 on the Boston right fielder.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Way out in front. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit down the third baseline. Taken in by Longoria. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, but they're up 1-0. At the plate, Corey Dickerson. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Number 10.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Hard on the ground toward short. Gloved by Bogarts. A quick out number 1.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Ready for another chance? Wilson Ramos. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Price comes home to 2-0. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Here's Price on 3-1. And he misses ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman, Brad.
Digging in now,
Miller.
Brad Miller. From the stretch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Price ready with the 0-1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit.
Well, you ever talk about a much-needed base hit? That's it right there. He's been struggling all year. That was much needed. Put a smile on his face.
Stepping in now, Steven Souza, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. From the belt, the pitch. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
The 1-1 from Price. Hit hard but foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back for it is Bradley, but this one's going to kick off the wall. The runner from second crosses the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-1 homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Into the box now, Logan Morrison, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This is a situation you love as a hitter. It's an RBI situation tailor-made for you. If you hit the ball on the ground, you're going to pick up that run, and it's going to give you the lead.
The 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And he misses again, ball 3. Ricky Weeks waits on deck. He'll follow next. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Coming to the plate now, Ricky Weeks, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
That's by him for strike one.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand. Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 with the bases loaded. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Bases loaded right here. I just want him to put the ball in play. It's going to be hard to double him up. It's got to be like smashed at somebody on the base to turn it over with him. Contact is important here.
1-0 count. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Benintendi ranging back, but he can't get to it, and this might clear the bases. 1 run scores. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound, and he's going to come get his starter here. So that'll be all this evening for David Price. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Stephen Wright answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Into the box, Matt Duffy, as he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Little chopper back his way. On to first, and there were 2 down. Ready once again, Evan Longoria. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, this is one of those pivotal moments in the game. Look, they've already had a nice start to this inning offensively, and now you have a chance to really break it open. But if you're on the defensive side, this is where you got to shut it down and give yourself a chance to stay in this game.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Benintendi in pursuit, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Rays 4 and the Red Sox 1. Digging in to try it again, Tucker Barnhart. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Barnhart.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ripped on the ground to first. Morrison's there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses, 1-2.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Hit to short. Duffy fields it cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman Jose.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it 4-1. Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. His career numbers against Stephen Wright, he's gone 2 for 6. He's taken him deep once.
Dickerson.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the run is Benintendi. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 13.
Striding into the box, Brad Miller. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one right down Main Street. 0-1, here it comes. A wave and a miss.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Right field. Betts on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Down in order go the Rays, but they lead it 4-1. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Mano-a-mano against Nate Eovaldi. Comes in with 6 hits in 20 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
It's the first game of the road trip, and it takes a little bit to get an adjustment. You're not used to being that team that goes to the plate first to start the game after you've been home for a long homestand. But they need to get comfortable now in the new surroundings, or they're going to get blown out of this game.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Ready on 1-2. Swung on and missed as Pedroia's retired for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. The high fastball is in there.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Hard hit ball to short. Duffy gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
Digging in to try it again. Hanley Ramirez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ready once again, Steven Souza. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Souza.
First pitch on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Betts has a read on it. One away.
First baseman, number 7, Logan Morrison.
Ready for another chance? Logan Morrison. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. One out, nobody on. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Ricky Weeks.
Riding in once again, Ricky Weeks. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Danny Farquhar is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 43, Danny Farquhar.
Coming to the plate now, Xander Bogarts. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Bogarts.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. One and two. Here it comes. Drilled down the line. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Well, that's what you want right there. Late in the game, leadoff single. Now they still got some work to do. You got the tying run on the on-deck circle, but they've got a shot now.
Jr.
Standing in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. No hits to this point. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Comes set with the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Lifted the other way out to left center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, going to the pin, this is not what they wanted. He comes up, he gives up one hit, now another back-to-back base hits. I'm curious what's going through the mind of the manager right now as he's looking at his bullpen.
Ready for another shot now, Adam Duvall. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. And he lays off there 1-0.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point.
Here we go, man. Here we go.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Kiermaier has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
So digging in now, Tucker Barnhart. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Smoke toward third. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line. And that'll score the run from third. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here.
Well, I love it when guys are aggressive with the runner in scoring position. First pitch, he jumps all over it to drive in the run.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Runners are at first and second with one away. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Tommy Hunter trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Tommy Hunter.
Jose Ramirez will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Looking to minimize the damage here. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Two and 0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
2-0 count. Here it comes. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Here's the 2-1. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Grounded back up the middle. They go the short way to Miller, and that ends the inning. Red Sox settle for just the one. It is stretch time here in Tampa. We'll stretch with them. The Rays 4 and the Red Sox 2. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. His career numbers against Stephen Wright, batting .500, 4 for 8.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Into the windup and the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Go straight.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here it comes. Ground ball right side. And there's a base hit. So a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
I really like his approach right there. Took a few knuckleballs, got a chance to measure it. Then he got one to his liking and got a base hit. The more you see him, the better off you got to be, right?
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy. Runners going, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. At the plate, Evan Longoria, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off on the timing for that knuckleball.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Knuckleball, and he can't pull the trigger. It's a called strike 3 for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Corey Dickerson. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Now another 0-2. And a knuckleball and a tough take. It just missed inside.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
A runner on first with 2 away. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the 1, but they still lead this one 4-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. And that one stayed up a little high. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Pedroia waiting on the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Ramos has got it, and he makes the throw to first. Pedroia is retired, and there's one away. Here's Mookie Betts. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right.
They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities, and here's another one. After a base hit, they find themselves with another runner on. Let's see if they can bring somebody home this inning.
Here's Hanley Ramirez as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's another single, another hit. Now they are first and second. They just haven't come up with that big hit to drive a lot of runs in. They got to break things open pretty soon.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, now we've seen the combination of the 2-seamer and the cutter. That is a lethal combination because now he's taken away the ability of the hitter to sit on one direction of the pitch.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Miller. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Hey, a simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Junior, your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Jackie Bradley Jr. will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. He pulls this one into right. Souza is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Red Sox settle for just the 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Rays 4 and the Red Sox 3. Fernando
Attention,
Rodriguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half
Number
of the eighth.
33, Fernando Rodriguez.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the eighth.
Catcher, Wilson Ramos.
And that misses, ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing at a high pop, drifting into foul territory. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Brad Miller.
At the plate, Brad Miller. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 4-3 our score here as we play the eighth. And looked like ball two below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
In now, Steven Souza. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two.
Boy, he's getting a lot of late swings. They're just not catching up to him right now, not picking it up, not seeing it, or maybe picked up a tick on his fastball. But, man, he's keeping it away from him nice.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Down in order go the Rays, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors at some of the activity in nearby Tampa. Alex Colomé comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Rusney Castillo will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Castillo.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Here comes the 1-0. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Takes a knee-high fastball.
That's a great spot down the zone there. Hard to do anything with the pitch down there.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. another 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Souza is under it. 1 out.
The catcher, number 17.
Pablo Sandoval will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Sandoval.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. 258 the average to begin play. 6 home runs, and he's driven in 45. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Late in the game, you're losing by 1. He's a potential tying run now, but he can't run. He's not very fast. Are you going to pinch run for him, or are you not? That's the big question.
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. They got a little something working here, Matt. You got the tying run at second base and the go-ahead run at first base. How's it going to unfold?
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. Ready with the 2-0. In the dirt here. Fortunately, no advance from any runner, but meanwhile it's 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1. In the past against Alex Colomé, he's gone 2 for 5. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Duffy will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Digging in, Dustin Pedroia. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Has a look, now the pitch. 3-1 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Fouled back. Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
Hey, that was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Settling in now, Mookie Betts, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Comes set and the 0-1. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Wow, that 9th inning was unbelievable. They load the bases with the tying run at third and the go-ahead run on second, but they can't find a way to bring them home. So close, but yet so far.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Nate Eovaldi wins in relief for the 8th time this year. David Price couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Alex Colomé hammers down the save, his 31st of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.